Are you ready for another journey to a prophet's reward? When I was a young girl, there would be television programs that would include police officers in cars, and they would hear this voice over their radios saying, calling all cars, be on the lookout." And the police officers would come to alert and know that they were being sent on an assignment. Our journey today is called Calling All Angels, because the Lord has angels that He dispatches to us on assignment because His eye is upon us at all times. And when we encounter an angel, we know that not only is His eye upon us, but the Lord is near and He loves us and He intends to protect us with everything in His power. And that includes His angels. Today on our journey, we are going to explore characteristics of angels as recorded in the history of the Bible. When I was in the workforce, which I'm now retired, I received a gift from someone, the gift that is an angel. And notice how the angel has, if you can see it, it has a halo and it has wings and it's very translucent. And angels can appear in many ways. It can appear like someone supernatural from the throne room, or an angel can appear to look just like we do. So you may encounter either type or form of an angel. Our journey today may be a little bit longer than usual, but I just want to share with you some of these details that the Bible records that will be helpful to you. But most importantly, that you will know that you may encounter an angel and it's just God saying, "My eye is upon you, and I am sending my servant angel to you because I am nearer to you than you think." And it is His love for us that He sends these angels to us and assigns them to us. So, our map, as we said, is going to point us to some characteristics about angels and their history as recorded in the Bible. Now, one of the biggest revelations about angels is one of the names of God, Adonai Tsevaot, which is understood to mean the Lord of hosts or the Lord of angel armies. Host is defined in the dictionary as a person who receives or entertains other people as guests. Of course, an angel is not another person, but an angel may be a host to us, which means a host serves others. So the Lord commands His angels to serve us, which is really their service to Him. Also, the Lord commands these hosts. And also, the angels are also described as angel armies. And the Lord commands this army of angels. An army is what? Usually they serve a country, but they are ready for battle. and so are his angels. Let's explore on our journey today how angels are messengers and warriors. Angels are commanded by the Lord to be messengers to assist us in times to come. For example, on our map, the book of Daniel, chapter 8, tells us, beginning in verse 15, then it happened when I, Daniel, had seen the vision and was seeking the meaning, that suddenly there stood before me one having the appearance of a man. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of the Ulai, who called and said, Gabriel, make this man understand the vision. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid and fell on my face. But he said to me, Understand, Son of Man, that the vision refers to the time of the end. Also, on our map in Daniel chapter 9, verses 20 through 23, it also tells us about the Lord commanding his angel to bring a message of understanding for a vision. It says, Now while I was speaking, praying, and confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and presenting my supplication before the Lord my God for the holy mountain of my God, yes, while I was speaking in prayer, the man Gabriel, whom I had seen in the vision at the beginning, being caused to fly swiftly, reached me about the time of the evening offering. The time of the evening offering, and he informed me and talked with me and said, O Daniel, I have come forth to give you skill to understand. At the beginning of your supplications, the command went out, and I have come to tell you, for you are greatly beloved. Therefore, consider the matter and understand the vision. The angels of the Lord are also warriors and must battle at times to carry out the fulfillment of their mission and service to us as commanded. Our map tells us about this in Daniel chapter 10, verses 1 through 13. Also, angels are sent to strengthen our weak bodies so we can continue our assignments and fulfill our destiny. And you will see how it says this in Daniel chapter 10, verses 14 through 21. And I'm going to read the entire chapter of Daniel 10 to you. And it reads as follows. In the 3rd year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a message was revealed to Daniel, whose name was called Belteshazzar. The message was true, but the appointed time was long, and he understood the message and had understanding of the vision. In those days, I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant food, no meat or wine came into my mouth, nor did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. Now, on the 24th day of the first month, as I was by the side of the great river, that is, the Tigris, I lifted my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man, clothed in linen, whose waist was girded with gold of Uphaz. His body was like beryl, his face was like the appearance of lightning, and his eyes like torches of fire. His arms and feet like burnished bronze in color, and the sound of his words like the voice of a multitude. And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision. For the men who were with me did not see the vision, but a great terror fell upon them, so that they fled and hid themselves. Therefore I was left alone when I saw this great vision, and no strength remained in me. For my vigor was turned to frailty in me, and I retained no strength. Yet I heard the sound of his words, and while I heard the sound of his words, I was in a deep sleep on my face, with my face to the ground. Suddenly a hand touched me, which made me tremble on my knees and on the palms of my hands. And he said to me, O Daniel, man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak to you, and stand upright, for I have now been sent to you. While he was speaking this word to me, I stood trembling. Then he said to me, Do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart to understand and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come because of your words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. And behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left alone there with the kings of Persia. Now I have come to make you understand what will happen to your people in the latter days, for the vision refers to many days yet to come. When he had spoken such words to me, I turned my face toward the ground and became speechless. And suddenly one having the likeness of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spoke, saying to him who stood before me, My Lord, because of the vision my sorrows have overwhelmed me, and I have retained no strength. For how can this servant of my Lord talk with my Lord? As for me, no strength remains in me now, nor is any breath left in me. Then again, the one having the likeness of a man touched me and strengthened me. And he said, O man greatly beloved, fear not. Peace be to you. And strong, yes, be strong. So when he spoke to me, I was strengthened and said, Let my Lord speak, for you have strengthened me. Then he said, Do you know why I have come to you? And now I must return to fight with the prince of Persia. And when I have gone forth, indeed, the prince of Greece will come. But I will tell you what is noted in the scripture of truth. No one upholds me against these, except Michael, your prince. So there you see how angels, they are sent on assignment with messages to us, but they also go through a lot of warfare to fulfill those assignments for the Lord. Whether or not we are able to see angels in our midst, they are beings of firelight who worship and serve God by ministering to Him and to us. As we see revealed on our map in Hebrews chapter 1, verses 6 through 7, which reads, But when he again brings the firstborn into the world, he says, Let all the angels of God worship him. And of the angels, he says, Who makes his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire? When angels are sent to us to minister a message from God, we want to cooperate with them, not make their assignment more difficult by debating with them. This kind of situation is shown an example on our map where Zacharias debated with an angel and made the assignment more difficult for the angel, as recorded in Luke chapter 1, verses 11 through 22. However, the virgin teenager Mary was very cooperative with the angel Gabriel, as you will see recorded in Luke chapter 1, verses 26 through 38 on our map. Often, we are unaware of the angels around us, or we encounter angels but are unaware that they are angels until after they have gone from our presence. On our map, Numbers chapter 22, verses 20 through 31, gives us an example of not being aware of an angel in our midst. There are many accounts on our map in the Bible of angel encounters, such as Jacob, who first had a night vision dream of angels ascending and descending to him from heaven. And then, again, his encounter where he wrestled with an angel of the Lord all night. There's also Joshua, who encountered an angel and talked with the angel. The angel encouraged Joshua not to be afraid about his assignment. And then there was Gideon, who was so discouraged in their times of his life, who talked with the angel of the Lord, and the angel of the Lord pointed him to the victory of his destiny. Calling all angels, calling all angels. We are expecting you to come to us on your commanded assignments from the Lord of angel armies to assist us and to guide us into fulfilling our destiny. Now, I'm going to give you the scriptures for our map today. And there were many that I did not read, but as part of your journey, you can read them and seek the Lord diligently for your own prophet's reward. Okay, let me just get everything into focus here. Okay, so today's map of angel encounters includes Daniel chapter 8, verses 15 through 17, Daniel chapter 9, verses 20 through 23, Daniel chapter 10, the entire chapter, Hebrews 1, verses 6 through 7, Luke chapter 1, verses 11 through 22, Luke again, chapter 1, verses 26 to 38, Numbers chapter 22, verses 20 through 31, and also research Jacob in Genesis and his encounter with angels, as we discussed on our journey today. Also, Joshua in the book of Joshua and Gideon in the book of Judges. These give you many map points for today's journey, and it gives you much to seek God about, because God sends angels to us because he loves us and his eye is upon us. Thank you, Adonai Tsevaot, for our angels that you have assigned to us. May we cooperate with them. May we never be resistant to your will for us. In the name of Jesus of Nazareth, and for his sake, may we stay on the righteous path.